Good afternoon YouTube, my name's Josh and today I'm going to be cooking some peanut butter inspired ramen. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a 5-pack of this Ramen Noodles, which is the best spicy ramen that you can get. So I get the 5-pack because I use the seasoning on its own for other dishes. I've got 2 jalapenos here, which I'm going to use as a garnish on top for the extra spice. And then I've got the smooth peanut butter, 500 gram, this stuff. Any peanut butter will do. If you like crunchy, crunchy is also epic as well. Alright, so let's get started. So here's the kettle. I'm going to put the kettle on, wait for that to get ready, and then once that's ready we can start preparing the meal. So while the kettle's boiling, this is a container that I normally use. You can get these at any store, Kmart, Big W, Woolworths, Coles, and this fits the noodles perfectly. So what I'm doing now is I'm boiling the kettle, and then once that's boiled we'll pop it into this container and I'll show you what to do next. So here's the garnish for the top of the noodles. So that's basically chopped up, you can see that in the video. I've got two jalapenos today, but that's about all I need, so this is just going to be the garnish. So I've just chopped that up using a normal kitchen knife, and we'll wait for the kettle to boil and then we'll get back to cooking. There we go. Kettle's boiled. I'll bring this kettle over here on the chopping board. I'll get the noodles prepared and put them in a container, and then I'll show you what's next. Alright, so the kettle's boiled. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unwrap the Ramen, the hot and spicy. It's a noodle soup actually, and this is super spicy. So what I'm going to do is open one of these sachets. Yep, that's what noodles you want. Get the container ready. Alright, so we've got the noodle. That fits perfectly in the container. And here we go, so I'm going to pour the water over the noodle. There we go, so I've got the noodle in the container. There we go, so I'll leave that for about, I'm thinking 2 to 3 minutes, probably 2.5, 3, you can tell when it's cooked. So while the noodles are cooking in the container, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the smooth peanut butter, unscrew that one. So this is going to be almost similar to a satay. Open. So when that noodle's ready, what we're going to do is we're going to put in the sachet. So normally this comes with 2 sachets. I just use this one. I actually use this on tenders, everything. It's the best spicy seasoning out there. So instead of buying all-purpose seasoning or something like that, you can get this. It's a noodle soup sachet, this brand, and I put it on everything. When the noodles are ready, we're going to pop this into the noodle, and then the plan is to put some peanut butter in on top of the seasoning and make it more like a satay. So it's basically a vegan satay 2-minute ramen. Here we go, so the lid's off, stir it around, you can sort of tell when it's ready. Anyway, these noodles look ready. Yep, they're ready. What I'll do is I'll just drain this in the sink. There we go, so that's drained. So I'll get the sachet, hot and spicy. This is really spicy. Probably only need to put half in. Anyway, I'm going to put the whole thing in. I like spicy food. But if you don't want to put the whole sachet in, you can put it on it. I normally keep one in the cupboard, and I season everything with it. There we go, so that's the seasoning. As you can see, that's a lot of seasoning. Now what I'm going to do is, it's the last step, I'm going to get that peanut butter, and I'm going to maybe put 2 spoonfuls into that. So 1 second. There we go, so that's the 2 scoops of peanut butter. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stir it. There we go. There we go, so that noodle sachet's mixed in with the noodles, and then the 2 spoonfuls of peanut butter are in there. So what the peanut butter does is it gives it like a peanut butter satay. Gives it like a satay butter chicken sort of vibe. So it just gives it a bit more creaminess with the noodles. And if it's spicy, it cools the spice down. There we go. Thanks for watching the video. This is the peanut butter hot and spicy ramen. And on top I've got the chopped up jalapenos there. And so this is almost like a vegan version of a satay peanut butter chicken. Peanut butter gives it that sort of creaminess, and this looks awesome. So, alright, well thanks for watching this video for the peanut butter hot and spicy ramen. Please like and subscribe this video, and I'll see you in the next one. You.